All right, this is Chapter 10, Lesson 2, Volume of a Triangular Prism. Okay, so the volume V of a triangular prism is the area of the base B times the height H. So the base is this triangle down here times the height. Okay, now you find the base of you find the triangle, the area of a triangle, 1/2 equals base times height, little b. Okay, so in symbols, V equals B times H, where B is the big B, that's the base, okay, the base of my triangular prism. So in a blank, the bases are congruent triangles. The diagram below shows that the volume of a triangular prism is also the product of the area of the base B and the height H of the prism. So in those lengths, you're going to write triangular prism. So in a triangular prism, the bases are congruent triangles. So congruent means the same. So there's two bases. Okay, so I have to find the base of the bottom triangle or the top triangle, depending on how you want to look at it, times the height of the prism. So, for example, it says find the volume of the triangular prism. So here's my triangular prism right here. I have 8, 10, 13, and 12.8 meters respectively. Okay? So I need to figure out which ones I actually need in order to help me solve the problem. So 8, and there's a little red mark here that shows me the right angle of my triangle. So it's going to be 8 times 10 times 1/2, that's the base of my triangular prism. So 8 times 10 times 1/2 times my height, which is 13. When I multiply all those together, I get 520 meters cubed. Okay, very important that you have that little 3 up there, the cubed or to the 3rd power, because that's the units that these are in. Okay, because you're finding the volume of something. Alright, I can also find the volume of this triangular prism. Okay, so here's my base right here, 6 and 8. So 6 times 8 times 1/2 times 9. So that gives me 216. So 1/2 times 6 times 8 times 9. So 216 feet cubed. Okay. If I'm finding the missing dimension for a triangular prism, so in order to find the missing dimensions of a triangular prism, I replace the variable with the unknown measurements, then solve for the unknown measurement. So for example, here's the height. So here I'm missing the H, which is the height. So height of the triangular prism, V, the volume is 12 centimeters cubed. So 12 equals 1/2 times 1 times 0.3 times H. So when I do that, 1/2 times 1 times 0.3, I get 0.15. And then I divide 12 by 0.15, so I get height is 80 centimeters. All right, there are a couple of try problems out below. I want you to go ahead, pause the video, try them out, and when you're done, we'll go over the answers together. All right, now that you've had a chance to try out the try problems, let's go over the answers together. So the first try problem I have says, find the volume of the triangular prism. So here's my triangular prism right here. So the volume, I remember, V equals B times H, okay? So I need to do this, is 1/2 times my base, my little base, which is 4, times my height, which is 5, times my big height, which is 7. Okay, so 4 and 5, because there's that triangle right there in this triangle. That's the base, the big B base of my triangular prism. So 1/2 times 4 is 2, times 5 is 10. So V equals 10 times 7, which is 70. So 70, and this is in inches cubed. So my volume is 70 inches cubed. Alright, sometimes they'll give you what you're missing, they won't actually give you a picture. So in this case, they gave me V equals 55 kilometers cubed, my base length is 2 kilometers, my base height is 5 kilometers, and I need to find the height. So I have my equation, V equals big V times H. So I have 55 equals 1/2, my base length is 2, base height is 5, and I'm missing my height here on the end. 1/2 times 2 is 1, times 5 is 5. So I have 5H. I'm going to divide both sides by 5, and H equals 11 kilometers. Letter C says, find the volume of a triangular prism-shaped model with a base of 32 square centimeters and a height of 6 centimeters. So they told us square centimeters, so they actually, that big base, that's in square centimeters already, an H. So I just multiply these together, 32 times 6, so V equals 192 centimeters cubed, or cubic centimeters. And that is the end of Chapter 10, Lesson 2.